Excited to share this new website format with you. We'd like to go through some of the design features that we've put in here. So these lessons are delivered through a website format that is to allow a more dynamic experience for students. So just go through some of the design features here. You will see here that each section has a bold number next to it, Activity 1. This is so you can see at a distance exactly where students are. You can see that wherever possible we've tried to give suggested time for each activity. Here we suggest this activity would take 20 minutes. Of course there is flexibility there. These lessons have been designed deliberately so there is flexibility. And wherever possible, we've tried to have multiple formats of information. We tried to have text, we tried to have videos, and we tried to have images. There is an accompanying work booklet to this, which will be printed out and handed to you. And most lessons will have at least one page that the student needs to complete. With this work booklet, don't worry about it too much. As long as there is something on each page the student has produced, that's what we'll be looking for. It doesn't have to be a pristine booklet, doesn't have to have everything completed. It's just there for students to have a written record of what they're doing and a record that is easily accessible for when they come to do their formative and summative task. Research shows us that if we have printed material, the student will engage with this material at a much greater level. It'll also make it easier for the student to recall and use this information. You'll also notice that we've left some small spaces in between each section. This is to help students with sensory issues, it breaking up the experience so it's chunked easily for them. That's a visual representation that they're separate activities. An important thing we're doing here is for each activity we are explaining clearly to the students why they are doing that. Research really shows us that we're much more engaged with an activity if we understand why we are doing it. All through this course we will be using visual learning and an emphasis very much there on using visual routines. You will see several videos from my YouTube channel. Yes, on this one, for World Videos Zones, for example. Yes, absolutely, that is me and it's from my YouTube channel. And please like and subscribe if you really like. As well, there will be guided note-taking for this video. You will see that most sections will have a plenary that is clearly indicated by the P. And most sections will have a homework. So these are just suggested homeworks, they don't have to do them. Most of them will just be watching videos. They just need to watch the video as a very bare minimum. Sometimes you might feel that they don't need to watch the video. It's useful if they do watch the video because normally the video sets them up for the next lesson. So there's a brief overview of what we're trying to achieve here. You can see those universal design for learning concepts going through. You can see that I've tried to design the website with a clear visual hierarchy, and I've tried to encompass as many different learning styles and learning formats as possible. Any questions, as always, please do come and ask, and I would be really delighted to have your feedback.